Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Kiljaedas. How's it going? We are back with another Raiders recap video. Let's get at it. Week 4. And the Las Vegas Raiders travel to pretty much a home game to face the Chargers. Let's just say this. This is a big game mainly because the Chargers are red hot from beating the Chiefs. And not only that, but the Raiders needed to get ahead in the AFC. And a way to do that is to beat every single AFC West team. And let's just say this. It was kind of odd from the get-go, and it was odd for the ending too. The final score. The Raiders 14, the Chargers 28. Raiders lose. I mean, it from the get-go, it just felt off. That who constructed SoFi Stadium where it's a domed stadium and yet in a thunderstorm you're gonna postpone the game until the thunder goes away? What? And then pretty much that was the bad omen, and everything just turned into complete trash. We didn't show up at all for the entire second half. The defense did a bit, but the defense could only do so much. The offense could not get into gear until it was too late. Granted, we made a run for it in the third quarter, but then we just stalled out, and it was horrible to watch. I mean, just sitting there going, what is going on with my team? But it is what it is, guys. Hey, we got our first loss out of the way, so at least the team knows how to lose. Let's regroup and go forward. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to stats. So, normally for stats, what I do is I'll go and I'll take both the Chargers and the Raiders stats, and then I'll compare them both to. Basically, that's pretty much it. And then afterwards, for stats, I will go and I'll list out the leaders of that specific stat for players, and of course, this is a Raiders show, so if you're wanting to know what the Chargers are, there's probably not even a show for the Chargers at all on YouTube because of their fan base. Either way, you should probably just not watch that. I don't know. Moving on though. Here are the team stats. So pretty much, I mean, the Chargers just blew us out of the water offensive wise. I mean, it was just gross. So the Chargers had 390 total yards, while the Raiders had 244. The passing yards is 222 for the Chargers, 196 for the Raiders. The run game was just unstoppable for the Chargers as they got 168 compared to our measly 48 yards. Couldn't get the run game going, and that's one of the reasons why we lost. It sucks. Moving on though, we got 5.1 yard average for the Chargers, and it's only a 3.8 for the Raiders. Turnovers, it was just that one interception by Derek Carr, and that was, I don't know what Carr was trying to do. That was a dumb decision that he made, and I'll get on to that later on. Moving on though, time of possession, 34 minutes and 22 seconds, or should I say 34 minutes and 42 seconds for the Chargers, while the Raiders only had 25 minutes and 18 seconds. We gotta do better. I mean, if we're gonna truly win the game, we need to have at least 30 minutes worth of ball time. If we don't, we're gonna lose. And surprisingly enough, for penalties, we tied again for the second game in a row. Either way, there's some stupid penalties. I mean, and first of all, let me go ahead and just mention this though. The whole taunting penalty is just getting out of hand. I don't know what the hell, refs, but spiking the ball when it's not directed towards anyone, you're just excited to make a good play. I mean, Waller hadn't gotten touches in quite a long time, and he was feeling frustrated about that. And he got a really good catch in, and not only that, a first down. And he wants to spike the ball to be ecstatic about it, and you're going to throw a penalty on him. Refs, I don't know why the point of emphasis this year is that, but you guys need to do away with that because that's stupid. These guys get paid hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars every year. They're allowed to do what they do. Okay? Now, college players? No. Put a cap on it. High school players should not even dream of doing what the pros do. Just saying. Moving on though, let's go on to player stats. So leading the way, of course, is Derek Carr, El Capitano, and he kept us in there, but still not good enough. He was 21 for 34 on the field, 196 yards, of course, for passing. He had 2 touchdowns, and then of course the 1 turnover, which was the interception. For leading the way for rushing, it was Josh Jacobs. 13 attempts for 40 yards, no touchdowns. That was about a 3.1 yard average every single run. And that's just bad. Leading the way for receiving was Henry Ruggs. Henry Ruggs. He only had 3 receptions for 60 yards, no touchdowns. Now, granted, let's give respect to Waller and Renfro for getting 1 touchdown each and everything, but I'm just going to go with Ruggs because a little more yardage and whatnot. Turnovers, again, you just got Carr with the 1 turnover. I'll get to that later on in a bit, I should say. For defense, we got no turnovers at all whatsoever. No forced fumbles, no interceptions. Yeah, we did fumble the ball, twice. One was Renfro, and then one was from Derek Carr, but luckily no one recovered it, so lucky us. For sacks, it was a fill-on for 2 sacks. Good job to him to really getting to the quarterback. We definitely need a lot more. And then of course for tackles for losses, we had Nassib, Hayward, Abram, and Perryman. All got tackles for losses, so if you add those 2 sacks in it, we got 6 total tackles for losses. Good job for the defense. I mean, the defense hung in there, but there was some things that I need to address, and we might as well go ahead and address that right now. Not yet. Just kidding. I forgot. Special teams. Daniel Carlson, 0 for 1 on the field goal. Good God! When we needed something, I mean, pretty much. His missed field goal is what killed our momentum of coming back. I'll get onto that later on. But anyways, he was, didn't have any longest at all. He was 2 for 2 for extra points, so that's only 2 points for him. AJ Cole, the guy that was trying to get us to stay in the game. I mean, he must have been tired as heck with booting that leg. I mean, 5 punts, 51.2 yard, average. One was only one was inside the 20. And you can't blame him. He had to freaking punt it on like inside the 20-yard line almost every single time. It was ridiculous that our offense could not gain any freaking traction. But his longest was 56 yards. For kick returns, Henry Ruggs actually didn't receive anything for kickoffs. It was actually Kenyon Drake that did. He had 3 returns for 22.7 yard average, and his longest was 31. And then you also got Hunter Renfro with punt returns, which He had 7.3 yard average as long as it was 17 and whatnot. Of course, I also respect Kwiatkowski for trying to at least to return a punt and whatnot. But yeah, what can you do? Moving on though, my favorite, not anymore because of what happened, but anyways, my favorite part of the show, we got the bacon praise burger and we got the turd sandwich. And so we get to find out what team, or should I say, what our team got and what we get to munch on. Is it going to be a nice, yummy bacon praise burger, or is it going to be a turd sandwich? You know, and why praise burger? Because, bacon goes good with everything. Bacon is love. Remember that. Just remember that. Of course, because we lost, we're going with the turd sandwich. Ugh. So, this is what a praise burger is for those who have never seen my show before. Basically, a praise burger would be to give someone a positive praise, constructive criticism, and then positive praise after that. So basically, the buns are the praises, and all the goodies that are in the middle are the constructive criticism. And that's something that you would give if you want to tell someone, good job, but please improve. Well, of course, this is the turd sandwich, so it's reversed. Constructive criticism, praise, constructive criticism. That's how we roll with the turd sandwich. So, let's go ahead and get this thing started for the turd sandwich. First off, O-line. Dear God in heaven, you allowed so many sacks on Carr. Carr reverted back to his old self in 2017 when he was freaking afraid of his own god dang shadow. You gave him no time whatsoever. You didn't establish the run game at all. You gotta do better. And god dang it, freaking Leatherwood, stop with the freaking false starts. You gotta just remember the count. If you can't remember the count, watch the daggum ball as it's being hiked. Something, dude. And O-line, you need to win the battle in the trenches, guys. How is Derek Carr or Jacobs going to do anything if you guys are going to lose the battle in the trenches? Got to get better. Get stronger. Get more disciplined. Seriously. Next up, Carr. What was that throw when it came to throwing the interception? You have got to make better decisions. Not only that, there was a play where you threw a check down on a fourth down. A check down on fourth down, and you had a guy open. Edwards is open on that one play. And not only that, you led to our momentum collapsing. All you had to do when you don't find anything, tuck the football, run and slide. You didn't do that, did you? So instead, it was a longer field goal for Carlson, in which he missed it. Better decisions, dude. I believe in you. You need to make better decisions, though. Let's put on something, though, that's nice and good and whatnot. You guys kept fighting, and that's something. I mean, you guys were down 21-0 at halftime, and you guys fought back. I'm very impressed. I'm glad you had the fight in you to make it somewhat competitive, to force the Chargers to close it out on you guys. So, good on you for that. Also, Hunter Renfrow laying out the thunder When here it is, the Chargers decided to punt the ball. They spotted a guy that was open. You recognize that. And when that guy threw the ball, you gave him a good old smack to knock the ball loose. Love it. Good job on you for what was a very crucial play at the time. Good on you. You were, I have to say that you were definitely the MVP of this game. I think you were. Some might not think differently, but I think you were. Moving on to the bad stuff, though, again. Let's talk to the entire team within your first quarter. You guys are horrible. In fact, I shouldn't even put it in the first quarter. I should put it in the first half. You have got to be a better team. You have got to be a better team than that. I don't know what your deal is by getting a slow start, but we cannot keep doing this. We can't have this against Kansas City. We can't have this against the Broncos. We need to start hot and finish hot. There's nothing else that we can do. Whatever kind of mind frame you guys need to get it in there. Let's learn from this, okay? Move on. But my last thing that I need to point out, defense, especially Gus Bradley, our coach. When it comes to quarterbacks like Herbert, Zone D is not going to work for you. Zone D only works if you have at least a 20-yard advantage. Like if it was freaking 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 20 or 4th and 20. Not when it is 10 yards or less. Stop with the Zone D. Go to man. I know it's the most tedious and most exhausting part, but it is going to help us win. Anyways. Ugh. I mean, that's just horrible, guys. And you know what? Go ahead and munch on that turd sandwich. Ugh. All right, guys. That's it for this day, this video. If you're watching it, I'm very happy, and I thank you very much for watching it. Today I am repping my Raiders t-shirt. In the back, real men wear black. I hope you can see it. Boom. Real men do only wear black. Oh well, next week we're at home and it's against the Bears. It's the return of Khalil Mack. The O-line better be ready for this. That's all I'm saying. Thank you very much for watching this video. And as always, I'll catch y'all later. Bye.